while Chicago tries to hold on to the #1 seed.
LA's got to play their game tonight. They got to keep the ball in their hands, don't turn it over, and like we talked about before the game, they have a shot.
Defense from the 15-yard line. They are going to look to Robinson, complete. A nice looking screen, but it'll be limited.
The key for the Chicago offense is Jane Caldwell. Can she pick apart that LA? It's showing so far. She was great in the first game. She starts off strong tonight.
And there is that LA defense up front.
You saw Chicago's attack in the secondary already. It's up to Granson and Chavez, the safeties, to come up with some big plays tonight. Driving straight down the field.
A 4th and goal as we approach the 6-minute mark, and that's a fumble.
Mishandle in the exchange. I think Robinson just missed the football. She closed her arms too quick. It's on the ground. Take control of the game, execute the plays, don't turn the ball over.
And this is a quarterback keeper option play. Out to Bourseau. Bourseau keeping her leverage. Jiskra, playing previously a season with the Bliss, was re-signed this past week. A nice crossing pattern here to make game. Has really adopted that silver and black mentality. Now a 2nd down. Reception.
Caldwell getting plenty of time, delivers a perfect pass. She is 3.
Comes from working all of off-season with quarterbacks coach Matt Pike. And again here, 4 for 4. That ball came loose, but a turnover the last time they were on this side of the field. This time, Caldwell taking off with it and getting in league, and potentially the best defense in league history. That is Naz Johnson, the quick scat back.
So good. He's giving it to his top ace backs, and they're moving the ball.
A 2nd and 4 handoff to the F-150. Quite a bit, as we are under a minute here in the first quarter. Handoff to Carmen Bourseau. Not a lot of real estate in. See if Michelle Kenny and the offense continue to keep it on the ground. And they do. That is the F-150.
They got LA driving down the field on them again.
So now a 4th and 4 for Michelle Kenny. Ball sails. There, Michelle Kenny with a golden opportunity to regain the lead. Dominique Collins to get it down. A 2nd and 10. This is Caldwell dropping back. Now has a running lane. Gets to the outside. She could get home.
Anna, and then she became a quarterback last year in Chicago and doing a great job of it.
A great
get that back if we're going to win a championship.
LFL receivers, trust me, they then came up with a great play.
A 1st and 10. This offense set up well. That ball was deflected in the air.
Into the quarterback, jump up. Megan Hansen, perfect timing, knocks the ball down. Agree with Agam a little bit. I think this team has all the talent they need. They just need a quarterback.
A 2nd and 10 shot. 18-yard line. This time Caldwell under center, fakes the handoff. Again going to the end zone. And that is on the field, but they are backed up to the 1-yard line. Carmen Bourseau in the backfield. Another reverse to Naz Johnson. Running backs flank to each side of Kenny. Another option keeper. That was a dangerous toss. And ball remains at the 1. Kenny in a throwing down. A dangerous looking ball.
Would have been like that, they would have gone for it on 4th down.
1st and 10 crossing pattern. That one behind.
Chindu are at their best when the sun goes down.
A 2nd and 10 dump off to Mika Robinson. A 1st and goal, ball at the Los Angeles 6. They're going to go back to Robinson. And look at Danielle Harvey defense, but how about Los Angeles here?
Danielle Harvey comes to play every game. Right there, Allie Alberts missed her block on her. She
certainly will be tested here late in the first half from the shotgun. Fakes the draw play, taking it herself, and there's the athleticism. As no offenses can score very quickly, but not when that happens. A poor snap. Kenny able to recover.
The 3rd year because of off-the-field problems, not playing, and you have to deal with a 3rd-string quarterback and try to make her pass.
This is Jane Caldwell electing the kick. Was just dropped again by Allie Alberts.
You don't know how good that pass was. Over the top perfectly. Alberts usually would bring that in.
Another good,
and they're scoring points.
From the shotgun, Caldwell back to pass, pressure up the middle by Hansen. One, that is clawed in motion. Rolling left, Kenny evading the rush, looking down the field. No receiver there. A 4th and 4. Fakes the draw to Johnson. Over the middle, complete. That is Sherry Awaga, but she will have no chance.
With 37, 35 on one play, so they kind of contained her after that.
Here's the big leg
Game right now. Look where the safeties are. They're coming up for the run. They're moving before the snap.
A 1st and 10. Only a 1-yard gain previously by Carmen Bourseau. An empty back set. Kenny to throw it, dumping. A 3rd and 5. Everyone in the backfield here. That is a toss to Naz Johnson.
Absolutely, give her the ball all night long.
A 4th and 3, another empty back set. That is Chantel Taylor off the edge. I am shocked that Los Angeles is not challenging this spot. It's too late now. That is an option right to Javille Thomas.
5 yards her entire career. You need 4. Give it to Bourseau.
A 2nd and 7.
Like a kangaroo. Kangaroos cannot run backwards. She gets yardage forward all the time.
A 3rd and 6 again. Caldwell with the run.
Be over early.
Ball at the Los Angeles 19-yard line. Fakes the handoff. Has a receiver.
They go backwards.
A 1st and 10 for LA's offense. And Naz Johnson.
Most teams you have to cover for somebody, pick up the slack here or there, but not the Chicago team. They are loaded on defense.
A 2nd and 12 hand Claude across the field. Now Claude coming back, and they're not going to get this play off. They do manage to do so. Kenny has a receiver. Better defensive ends for Los Angeles and make an impact here offensively. Again, Kenny, empty back set. This one just
well, you have to go through your progression. Look at Delaney Hall, where she should have gone. It's double covered underneath.
Business inside the 12 of Chicago. Still a lot of time remaining in this game. Another poor snap. Michelle Kenny, very lazy.
Quarterback play. We spoke about it before the game. She made 2 mistakes on that. She didn't catch the snap, and then she didn't recover the fumble. Play quarterback. She didn't know how to play. She learned. She worked hard, and you're right. She looks great.
A 3rd and 8 play. This is Caldwell. Cranston had an open shot at Caldwell and completely whiffed. A 1st and 10, ball at the Los Angeles 15-yard line. Kenny under center, a quick bubble screen to the outside. Delay 2. Kenny really relying on her athleticism. From the shotgun, they're going to fake it to Johnson. Good look by 20 points. Certainly teams have made up 20-point margins in the LFL before. This is out for herself, down 20 points with 8 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. This is Kenny back to pass, has a wide open. Now a 1st and goal. Los Angeles really back into this thing. That is Kenny calling her own number. Intellectual discussion on the sideline of the scheme, going back and forth, challenging his players. That is why this franchise is competitive every year. Mark of this 4th quarter. Jane Caldwell from the shotgun. That is Kosak. A 3rd and 7. Caldwell back to pass. A lot of, it looked like they were
play for Los Angeles defense right now. They have to have a stop.
This is Caldwell from the shotgun. Had early down the field. 1st and 10. That was a little razzle-dazzle in the back score game. They're going to go to the Carmen Bourseau. Nothing doing, obviously.
Lily Granston right now, she knows how to kick an onside kick.
Wow, what is this? Rally here late in the 4th quarter. A 1st and 10. This is Caldwell from the shotgun. Into a bad pass. They could have a chance here. That's a quick bubble screen. What a call. That was wide open. So a 1st and 10. As we approach the 1-minute mark of the 4th quarter, down the seam there. And that was ball at the Chicago 17. They're going to go to Robinson. Nice looking run by the rookie. A 4th and 3. It all comes down to this. Caldwell under center. Surprisingly throwing it and connected.
Well, that's riverboat gambling. It worked. Somehow they came out with a touchdown. But if that somehow was going to be down to coaching.
They didn't need to stop the clock. Chicago did it for them. So that's what we're saying. This has been poor coaching. This is Michelle Kenny now. The players that won't go on record, they really are not happy with the coaching staff here in Chicago.
On the other hand, they didn't play great.